What's the deal? What goes on, gang? How are we doing? How's everybody? You had a good day? The aliens are here? Yes. What do you mean disconnected? We'll connect back. Welcome, everybody in Zoom. Options, Wix. What's up, Wix? Raj, Jada, Kyogi, whoever I see on screen. Neil, what's going on? What's up, options? Let's see. So the daily's closed bearish. We're coming down to the daily flip and break at a low. The 4-hour did close bullish, the previous one, right? We don't have a bottom wick yet. And we need a closure here with a bottom wick and ideally below here. And I could say, okay, we're gonna come down here. 15. Okay, things are gonna get interesting here. The libs are here. We love everybody. It's not their fault. It's okay. Not everybody's perfect, right? So Boyd, great day, as always. And that's not really what we want to see. Look at our 4-hour, where the support is. Okay. Daily looks amazing. That closure is a bit iffy. Plus, we just opened up, right? We closed really with not much of a bottom wick right at support. We've opened up with a bottom wick here. What's the stops here? Hold on. 33. Options, are you looking at this? I don't think I'm gonna look for this here. Is that the level you have, 42.16? I'm wary of that because I see the daily rebreak at a low is quite a bit of a wick to fill, and I know it's the daily. We got some time on there. Yeah, I didn't want to market execute here. That would create a steep stop. But on this, like, this is valid here, right? 30 pip stop. Not anymore because now we've come up here and we flipped. You really wanted this before the flip. But we do have a really nice level established here, right? Retested it, closed at it, confirmed 3 times here on the 30, 4 times on the 15. So once we start getting closures above here, come up, create a steeper top wick on the daily. I wonder if we have a sell replay here on the weekly eventually. Yeah, I like this. This is a support here, source that runs across. So we're driving off a support, right? We've retested resistance. We're driving off this support here. We don't need much, gang. We just might have early entries here today. Just need this here. And we get this, we're good to go. Good clean range here. Be careful of fake outs. We're gonna need probably multiple time frames here. So yeah, let this 15 close above. Let's retest the level below here, right? Yeah. Strong, it's clean range. Put us to. I'll wait for this to actually close, right? We got to know that we have volume. Just because you're seeing a push, that doesn't mean volume's here to continue the drive. what confirms is volume is the actual closure outside the range, right? You close outside the range, you had enough volume to drive outside the range and stay there for a certain amount of time, right? You have enough orders built up to actually drive the market. Just be patient, because at some point this candle to the left also looked like this, right? And it still came back down, closed bearish. Mind your impulses. I think gold wants to go down 42.28. Oh, come up. Wants to go to 42.28 before we come down. I'll be loud. Okay. You got homework? Go do it, please. Okay, thank you. What's up? He's biting it? Huh? Well, push him off. Yo! It's gonna fall on him. You're gonna get popped in the head right now, Benny. Take him over there. You want to play with him? Take him over there, because he's gonna start doing windmills. He does 1 360 and half my office on the floor. People at the Zoom door, welcome. Come on in. Glad to see you made it. Eddie! 5 loaded up here. What are you going to do? Everybody, you're taking every buy setup. Yeah, but did you get in? Did you market execute here, or did you have a limit order here like I was about to do? We didn't get much here in terms of a breakdown, but you guys understand we're bearish on the daily. It's left a nice wick, but the smaller time frames are at a support, so we need to see the smaller time frames start showing its hand or tapping a resistance or closing outside the range. See, and now we're really experiencing some horse shit here, some manure. Took buys in the bottom of the previous bottom wick. The previous 15 closed like candle got a quick 25. Yeah, but like my issue here is, what are you keeping as a stop? Is it the bottom here? Were you just looking once you saw the bottom wick you're getting in? Like what were you planning for the stop?
Planning for stops.
Oh, we ain't stopping. That's funny.
What's up, bro? How are you?
Surviving. How are you?
Doing well.
Amazing. The bottom of the range where all those wicks are. Yeah, that's what you would have had to do. I just figured to get a bit of a steeper push, we could snipe it. Wow, after all of this, look at this. Broke the highs here. I got a bunch of buyers in. Now they're stressing. Closing positions, and it's going to come back. Oh, we've been a little slow to gather around here. Probably nothing here on this 15 just yet. 6 minutes, put a closure, get a intro action going. That would be cool. Again, give everybody a chance to kind of show up to their seats and lock in.
This is a story about life, about struggle, about success. Not just mine, but yours too. Because whether you see it now or not, we're all trading something every single day. Time, energy, choices. That's life. That's trading. I wasn't always here. I wasn't always the guy you see on your screen. I started out just like most people, uncertain, broke, doubting the system, doubting myself. But one thing kept me going, the belief that life's biggest opportunities aren't given, they're taken. And I took mine. See, trading isn't just about charts, candles, or currencies. It's about discipline, patience, and the courage to bet on yourself. It's about understanding that every loss is a lesson and every win is a stepping stone. It's about the grind, the sleepless nights, the early mornings, and that voice in your head telling you to keep going when the rest of the world says stop. But let me tell you something. This journey didn't start with success. It started with failure. More failures than I can count. I remember sitting in front of my screen, watching the markets eat me alive, thinking maybe this isn't for me. But deep down, I knew it wasn't about the markets. It was about me. My mindset, my choices, my willingness to adapt, to learn, and to grow. The truth is, trading is a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It forces you to face your fears, your doubts, and your limits. But it also shows you your potential if you're brave enough to see it. I'm here now because I refuse to quit, because I learned to see every loss as a stepping stone, every setback as a setup for a comeback. And if there's one thing I want you to take away from this, it's this. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be persistent. Success isn't about getting it right all the time. It's about staying in the game long enough to win. This isn't just a stream. This is a movement. A space where we don't just talk about markets. We talk about life, about growth, about becoming the best version of yourself, not just as a trader, but as a person. Because the truth is, the charts don't care about you, but this community does. I do. And together, we're gonna rise. So, take a deep breath, clear your mind, and get ready. This is where traders are made. This is where dreams are built. And this is where your story begins. Let's get it.
Coming up on this closure. You know what you guys should do whenever I leave the PC, right? Whenever I'm AFK, you guys should just type muted. This way, when I come back, I know I'm fucking muted. Turpy, you fucking legend. What's the deal, bro? This guy's following in all of my footsteps. First, he falls off a bike. Then he becomes fucking undeniable in trading. See, I'm telling you, I got the sauce. If you want to be profitable, your ass got to get a Hayabusa and crash into some shit, or have some shit crash into you. You'll feel better. All right, 15 closed above. Here's the deal. We cannot trade bottom wick here and a break at a high until the top wick is made here. We can give it a chance to drive, fail, come back down. All right, see, this is good. Let it come up. We want it somewhere at the top. We want it close to these wicks. Even better if it breaks this most recent wick and comes back down, because then the rebreak at a high, we are Gucci. You know what Gucci is? Intrusive thoughts. All right, let it push, let it push, let it push, push. Push! You pregnant with my buys. Okay, we down to support. We still need break at highs, man. I just don't like this wick to the left, right? All the way here. That pisses me off. That's only 3 pips, though. 4 pips. This is... We might be waiting on a 30 here. God damn it. It did make a top wick. How much room do we have to the top here? I want to take it on the break of the top wick. I might do that. Let's do that. Let's have a buy here. Man. Still think we come up. I just don't think we do it now. I want this 30 to close. I'm still a bit wary of the 30 because I see the level here, right? And as we break the highs, we might not break here. But if the 30 closes, man, what's the stops? That's not bad. 19 pips. What's the stops up here? That's the better position. $26. We're gonna have a buy stop. Small stop. We're not risking anything here. Very minor risk. Let's see if we can push with just a little bit of volume. The smallest stops you'll probably see me take all year. $25.9, yeah. Oh, this would be amazing if we can re-break the lows and then come up here. Yeah. Created this bottom wick in the first few minutes. Three. 223.6. Stops. Yeah. 4223.6.5. Look, gang. Made a top wick. Made a low, came up, rebroke the low. As we re-break this top wick, we should be good. Let's see. Give me the volume. You know what? I'm going to move this up. It's got to be the break of the 30. It's going to be 26. I think, hold on. I'm going to measure that out. I think I want to re-break the high. I'm fine with that 5 pips. I want to re-break the current 30 high. I'm afraid it's going to flip on this candle, re-break high and come back down. But the re-break of the push seems legit. We got to get rid of this song. Sorry. We close back in range here. I'm going to delete it. Got to be a push here. Because a closure back in range, 30's holding resistance. We got to wait for the next candle. $23 pips here for partials. Damn, in the building, live. It's reacting to a VWAP. Well, here's the deal. Yeah, we've seen this play out so much before, right? This 4-hour might come back all the way down looking like it's going to flip and then continue on its merry way up. We might get some good positions for a limit here. Depends how this closes. This closes above, which means 15 holds resistance. Holds support here. That would close the 30 above. Same thing. Bottom wick, we need a break of the high of the previous candle. Spent the first half of this 15 making a bottom wick. What do we do next? See. Welcome. Everybody, welcome. Drop a like as you're hopping in here. Sub to the channel. It's about a 6 pip difference here in entries, but I think the 7 pip difference, but the better quality entry would be on the rebreak of the 30. All right, 200, almost 200. Cookie in here. What's up, Cookie? See you. Guaranteed to be an I see you. If we re-break the lows, we might delete. Yeah, let's wait on this 30 closure. 5 minutes. Wait a minute. See if we can slingshot up. If it gets under 5 minutes, I'll delete. Wait on the 30. I would love to see a nice move down to fall in line with the daily, right? So if this candle is able to give a strong push down, we can look for some sell limits back up here at 42.24 area. But we need to get back to the bottom of the range here. Yeah, let's delete this. Zone door, everybody's in. Reggie in the building. What's up, Jay? Do your diligence. Do your diligence. Diligence. Have a better look here. Good 4-hour level. Maybe when we get there, if we get there, we might look for buys. I don't know if you guys remember me talking last week. This and this. Remember this level? I was like, damn, that might have been it here. No, we actually came up. We got back there. What a drop. Look what happened here. Melted. Let's see. Let's see if this melts. You guys take a trade without? No, we would never trade without you. Which reminds me, let me get rid of that. It would be full TP straight away without you? You have told us that earlier. I would have probably market executed before you got here. I'm here. Let's find one with drawdown. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't bring that bad juju over here. We gonna either win or win. One of those two. Some small ass ranges. All right, 45 seconds here for the 30. You let the Zoom door? Oh, yeah. You. Welcome. Hop on in. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you guys being here. Everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. The struggle continues for Drizzle. He's always having an issue logging in at first. Joined WAP from YouTube. How do I get Zoom link? When you join WAP, or when you pay on it, then I don't know how you can join WAP through YouTube. The YouTube link, and then that should give you a link for the Discord access. Yeah, this chair's too far back. Feel like Fat Joe. Usually in the building. All right, so we closed here. We closed respecting resistance, 15 back in range. Lovely. Nothing doing here just yet. Holding resistance. If this candle can flip bearish, not drive, and re-break its own high, we'll set a sell stop at this resistance. A sell stop. So let's say this candle flips bearish, comes down, breaks the low, and doesn't drive, which I don't think he drives here. I don't think comes down here. And well, I don't believe it does, just from experience, but if it does great. We won't take it. But if it breaks the low right now, right? If it flips and then re-breaks its own high, set a sell stop here, because then it'll have no reason to come back up. Right now, it could just be making a bottom wick for the 30 to drive up. But if it makes that bottom wick, attempts to drive and fails, and then re-breaks the lows, it would just not make sense for it to start heading back up again. It's already gonna attempt it by then. We're gonna give it a chance to do that. No, not today, baby. Come on, go. You have to deserve that. You have to deserve that. You did all of your work.
My words, but I don't understand the math.
Okay.
The 400.
Mm-hmm. Love you too. You almost managed to tell her no. You caught on to that? You caught on to that? Don't make me feel bad, bro. And out of all of them, she deserves a no today. The other ones all deserve a yes. She deserves a no. I can't do it. I can't do it. You're right. She did do all her work though. I checked, but like, she still didn't deserve it. I just kind of used that to justify it, which is wrong. I'm a bad person. A bad person who's gonna have a special relationship with his daughter. I like how you caught on to that. That was the exact thought going through my head. Damn it, Wix, you almost managed to tell her no, and then you say it. I was like, fuck, I read my mind. Give your kids a hard time now, we'll give them good times later, just as you know. Yeah, I suck. Yeah, you're right. You know, if you spoil your kids, you'll end up raising your grandkids. If you raise your kids, you'll end up spoiling your grandkids.
That's facts.
All right, we're getting this bearish flip. No entries. Not looking for anything just yet. Oh, are we getting that bearish flip? No, we're not. And you know, you think about these moments when you're younger and you're like, when I'm a dad, I ain't having that. Yeah. Every time I look at him, I think about myself as a kid and things like I got denied and I was like, nah, you can have it. Shit. I wish I was your best friend and younger. Over all the time, having doing all of this. Setting up interesting on the alley. This looks really nice on the one. Gonna need to re-break that high. I'm not too worried about this wick right here, honestly. This is really it. Once we close above, stop somewhere back. Like we got room to go. There's room to go, and there's stops to be had. On the next candle, I think we'll see under 50 pips for a stop. And you can see here, right? Close above, we drove through, right? Held the resistance there, we closed above, market ended up driving down as we started coming up. This one kind of just drove through all the way up to here, actually. And there, right there. Held this area, closed above, drove through. Held it. So I'm looking for the same closure above and to drive through. Right, where's our lowest common denominator? Here? Oh, there's a lower level here. So this would probably be partials. It really depends how far we come up right now and what this candle is going to look like. I want to close above here. We get a closure above here on the hourly. The 30s above there, the 15s above there, above the most recent resistance. So we should be good to go. So if that happens, we'll look for the buys. Otherwise, looks like we might come down back in range. Like that. We broke highs. Come back down. What if I'm doing my code W? Hey, that's going away, I think, this week. 57.5% off. So if you haven't had the chance yet, go get your futures instant funded accounts. 57.5% off. Deal's going away. Make sure you use code WIX. Tonight it goes away? Yeah, I think it might be going away tonight. Sometime this week, that's all I know. Today, tomorrow. Canada. Already did. W. Saw a post earlier saying it was over in 9 hours. Yeah, but I've seen that before, and then for some weird reasons, it stayed on for like 2 extra days. So, I mean, yeah, get it tonight. Shit, urgent. Urgent. Yo, honestly, I'm hungry. I'm not starving. Yeah, I'm not in starving Marvin mode, but I'm a bit hungry. Yeah, I can't go eat right now. There's not enough people in here to hold it down yet. We need 301, so at least 300 protecting the fort. Protecting Sparta. Sent you your phone Instagram, right? Today, I probably didn't see it yet because yesterday it wasn't there. Accept it. So we can you commence starting off on top one. Instant funded. People start with project X, so that's up to you. I would probably, if I knew it was going away and I was just getting an account, like I'd probably go there. I just have all these accounts, so I'm trading them and it's convenient here. But I'd probably go over there because just, you know, be used to it. Don't start getting used to it when we start switching, right? Be already, because I have an account that I've traded on here and I practice on just to get kind of, into the flow of using the platform. It's a bit different. We'll probably start doing that on stream here pretty soon. Ramen, football, markets. Sounds like a Norwegian jail. Swedish jail. I read somewhere they got like little apartments that they live in. My ass would never be homeless in that country. Now, 1 minute to go on this 15. Almost flipping. gonna wait on this 1 hour to close. Yeah, it's highly unlikely. The position here. When YouTube don't make our names normal again? Question. The one and only Jay, the one with the long name, so let's make it longer. Add him. Add him. Oh, he's got motion tonight. I don't even know what that means, bro. I'm a boomer. You gotta explain that lingo to me. There he goes. There's the close. And come back up. This fucking thing. Gonna break some hearts. Give me a sec, gang. I gotta grab something to eat. My stomach is like, I don't know, doing an exorcism. Yeah, we're gonna wait on this hourly to close.
What's up, chat?
Bro, I'm muted this whole time? Holy shit.
I was just about to ask, but then you said you were getting some food, so I thought you were still eating.
You didn't see my mouth moving and talking? I made a comment about Jay, and
Oh, maybe
then
you're eating.
I made a
I didn't
comment.
even see you get back to the seat.
Damn.
It was vacant for a while.
I was following you a long time ago. Remember you trading your own money, not liking prop firms. They get better now. Go back. Trading prop firm better than own funds. No, own funds is king. You want your own account, trade your own account. But over time, yeah, my opinion has grown to what it is today, right? And it's I think if they're doing good business, I don't look at it as a market, right? I don't like, it's just a business. They're basically, it could be anything. It could be fucking Monopoly, whatever it is, right? They give you rules, you play it. If you don't pass according to the rules, you knew what the rules were, right? And yeah, as long as they do good business, a lot of people made their starting funds for a live account through prop firms. They're able to do it. Why not? Right? You gotta get to where you want to go. Like nobody cares how you got there. You gotta get. All right, we're pushing back up here. Can we get a closure? Oh no, I read your name change and said could you not like do 1J? Did they need to do 3 Js?
None of them are approved. Yeah, they've already been used. So I had to find something that just.
How about JYYYY?
No, that's just. I even tried that and it's already used a lot of it. So then it suggested that one. That's why I looked.
Yeah, but it always suggests some wild shit.
Gay. Yeah, I should have written gay instead of J. It should have worked.
Yeah. That's it.
Gay J. Sure. Why not?
KJ. Everybody knows a gay J. I've never met a J in my life, and all of a sudden there's like 14 of them on stream. That's crazy.
Yeah, because you have a massive Indian following, and they're all called J.
No, they're not. They're all Patels.
Unless they're called J.
Hey, the Patels are the ones with money. Leave them alone.
No,
They're called J.
bro,
Patel,
I love
bro.
the Indians, the Pakistani. I love everybody, my friend. Don't do that right now.
Well, depending on the last name is how you can tell when they come from money or not. I have a lot of Indian clients, and by the last name, it's literally so clear, bro. It's crazy how that happens.
Patels never be coming for money because they always arguing. They always want a discount. Sorry.
The Patels
Sorry, my Patels.
The Patels that are my clients, they have condos on the beach and they own like businesses. And then the like the last name Sikh and like those other weird ones, they're the ones that own like the gas stations.
He doesn't mean a gang. It's not a weird last name.
Hey, I'm Cuban. To me, everything that's not a Cuban last name is weird.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm pretty sure if you told people your last name, they would be like, huh, that is weird. If I tell people my full name, they're gonna be like,
every European name, not even like you go to Croatia, it's fucking.
I have a Cuban cousin whose name Iankov.
IANKOV.
Yankov.
You know what? Cuba also has a lot of Soviet influence because there was a lot of you have a lot of like Soviet names.
I have a lot of cousins
Like
that have,
Russian names, like Sergey there's a lot of influence in Alex.
I have a lot of cousins with like Russian names, and I'm just like, how are you a Yakov or
No, he's not. He had to be. He had no choice.
My full name is crazy. It's Emmanuel Jesus Hernandez. All the main characters from the Bible. Main character syndrome my mom had.
Yo,
Like,
if
he's gonna be the
China
one.
got to Cuba before Russia, imagine, bro, you would have Cubans right now with like last name Lee and Chong.
You do. My cousin is Chinese, but her mom's name, her middle name is Lee. So she's got a Cuban last name, but her middle name is Lee. Her grandpa is full Chinese. Her great grandpa is full Chinese. Her grandma is half. Her dad is a quarter, and was that like an eighth?
It's the same thing in Egypt. Like maybe 90% of the members in my family have a French first name, because of the ties that they had with France back a couple of centuries ago. So a lot of first names are French. So you have a lot of things like that throughout history. That's pretty cool.
It usually happens wherever there's colonization occurring.
Yeah, all of my great grandparents, none of them were born in Cuba. They're like either from
China's colonizing
Spain.
Africa right now. What? You're gonna have a bunch of Africans with like Chinese last names. Gonna happen.
Yeah, but it wasn't colonization with Egypt. It was trades that they were doing, and French was the language of high society that they were using back then. So anybody in Egypt who spoke French was just high society, and it was used in courts, medias, things like that. So that's where it started, like 18th century or 19th century, something around there, and it just kept going on and on because Egyptians were always Christians, and so it had a very strong influence across the water with the Greeks, and doing a lot of trading there. So when the French got involved, they became very, very close on that aspect. So like 90% of the people in my family have their first name as a French name. So it's pretty cool.
And China and Africa, you're gonna have a lot of Matumbo Lees.
Now it's gonna be Kumbile, something like that.
Kumbile Lee.
All right, we got a minute to go here for the hourly closure. This is good. If we get this closure up above the range, this is the volume to close out the candle. The last minute, look, if it does this, that means it's pushing. You might see it open up with a top wick. If that's the case, we are in a very good position, because then all we're waiting is the break of the low and to tap this support, and then we're looking at breaks at highs to continue up. What happened? Oh, God, close the door, please. No. Close the door, please. Kai walked in here. I'm an Aztec warrior. You reckon it's not too bearish till we sweep the lows? I'm just going on most recent price action, and we kind of didn't close where we wanted to. Look at that. I think the hourly's closed above. Did it? It closed above the most recent. Wait, let me get rid of this freaking drawing. It's in my way. Yeah, we closed above the hourly level. We held this 15, but I think we can use this as a support now. I wanted to come up, break the high, and then re-break the low. I'm not going to take this if this just comes up right now. Right, this is very little top wick. Yeah, this looks really good, but it's got to be break at highs. This is 11 pip difference. Hiding gang. Don't like it yet. Not too bad of a stop. That's what we're gonna do here. Buy stop. Break of the hourly high, previous hourly high. Four two two 6.6. Stops below, back in range. So 42.22.5. So wick to fill here, but man, we can reject within this wick. See all these rejections. I want to be above that high. $22.4. That's going to be the stop. Hey, please, no noise. All right, we're about to get activated. Sorry, gang. Give me a sec. Let me set my stops. Go. Quick push here. 6 right there. Let's sell 1. It would be amazing if this could come down, re-break the lows, and then break the high. I think we'll get it. I think we're going to see a push. Yeah, this is why it's key for me to break. I don't want to just kind of break in and start coming back down. And good stops, right? Pretty good stops. I gotta pee. I'm more concerned about peeing than food right now. Wish I had a little commode. I would just sit down right next to you guys. Can't fucking stand up peeing in a commode. Should be everywhere. If you don't know what a commode is, I hope you don't find out for a very long time. Hunting bucket crabbing. I had a friend in the military in the early 2000s, and he said like during like long operations, they just wore diapers because you can't take all your gear off, and it's just like crazy. It's like, do not regret not joining the military. The wick to the left, I'm not too worried about because this is the most recent resistance we created. I'm pretty sure if we break this, we drive through here, we break that. This is good because I think we've come down to break the low here. Yeah, look at that. We've rebroken that low. So this puts us in a better position. Should be good here. I'm going to increase this size. I think 42.28 roughly will be B. We full point on? No, it just makes sense. The 40 pip stop. I'm okay with losing on it. If that's the case, right? 1200, whatever. Taking a sweet ass time, which I guess is a good thing. Finally break through. Please share some tips with country. Bullshit. There's no with country in this case. We re-break highs now. This it's about to go. It'll be amazing. We rebroke the lows. There would be nowhere else to go. To the break of the high of this candle. Wick entries, decent level for wick entries, but I think if this is truly bearish, it can really break down here. Right, it's broke above the range to come up. $55 pip stop. I can mess with this. I can't hold it any longer. Can you guys yell something if it starts coming up?
Yeah, something like that.
It did.
God damn it. Yeah, I was just saying, if we close with no bottom wick, I'm going to have a buy limit at the 4-hour level here. If it were closed up here, I'd have a buy limit at this area with that no bottom wick, but yeah. Um, 4-hour level here. Auto orders grab right there. Celery play. Yeah, against the daily here is tough. think I'm going to let this go. I like the buys above the current candle high. If we can just continue to drive one strong candle, if we get that 30 closure below here, not a big fan of that. Tap the strong level. The thing about buys here is the daily, right, at that moment is now filling the daily wick, and the 4 hour at that point flips bearish, right? So you're looking for a celery play. Come down. It broke the highs here, right? If be a strong drive down. And if it isn't, I'm okay with missing that. Let's see if we can have one push up. One heavy push. One small push for man. One giant push for mankind. For all the traders. Dirty closes bearish, we'll delete. Celery, good confirmation on 30. There's no celery play here. What we want to buy or sell, we want to win. I don't care if I buy or sell. I just want to win. That's the goal. I saw the 15 onion. The thing is, if the 15 onion sets up, it's your 30 closing bearish. And at that point, maybe I'd rather get a top wick before. It gets tough. I think if we close down in range here, I wouldn't look for this. Wouldn't look for this buy here. I think we could still come. We should still come down. I don't think we grab the orders that bring us up. If they were, we'd slingshot heavy off this area, but we're kind of chilling here. Okay, bit of a rejection wick. We'll have more data at our disposal in about 8 minutes. It'll be much clearer. But you're right in the fact that we don't want to look for buys there now. We'd rather buy, get them at support. Like we faked out here, right? We faked out to close back in range, right? We drove through the range. We don't have a bottom wick on that candle, so no range to go. But this one's created it. There's some range to come down that if we tap resistance with volume, it could drop to the 4 hour levels down here on the blue line, 42.16. I think if we bounce off that level, you'll have enough juice to come up. The daily's so bearish that it's a little tough, right? Look at the daily. Bearish flip and a massive wick to fill. $41.90 next. By the way, gang, if you haven't done so yet, drop a like and sub to the channel, please. And please share this stream. The only way we grow, right? The only way we create a bigger community of like-minded people. So please help me grow this channel, this community, and I'll keep doing my part. Which currency is yours? The big one. This is a GC contract. Five minutes for the 15. So if the 15 wanted to, it would have drove. Now, I believe the next 5 could either make a top wick come down, or this one can just flip and come down here. This is trading. Waiting. Ton of waiting. There's that last 5. You're not sure what to do, close out your trade, come up with a plan, and don't enter until you're executing exactly on that plan. Even if this is going to be a W, right? On your trade, eventually, it's like you're sitting there with no plan. You got to plan your trade. This way you won't, you don't have to stress during the trade, because then you just get to trade your plan. $4 looks good for why? 4 just rejected heavily. Someone's getting it. Here to listen. Waiting for a couple. What do you mean wait for a couple? Wait a couple what? Oh, a couple minutes? I thought you were waiting for a couple. There's a drop. The drop that you didn't want to see, but now you're getting it here. Oh, man. Sorry, did you close out the trade or are you still in drawdown? Let's see, I'm not gonna have positions here. I want to see how we close, but there's a possibility that this next 30 brings us a position. I gotta see the closure here. I gotta see the closure. I gotta see how we open it. If we open with a bottom, it can get interesting. My issue is we can get a really steep drop here, right? To the lows. And to the lows, I mean the overall range lows. That's like down here. Like the hourly levels. At the 30. Still not a bad stop, but all right, 40 seconds here. Sec. Grandmasty. God damn it, I've been muted again. I said I don't trust this limit area, right, for a buy, but I think if we're able to form a support wherever it does form a support, because there's a high likelihood we just drive straight through here. I was thinking of a position right here, have these wicks as a stop. Maybe it reacts, but I think we drive through here. I've just seen things play out here like this, and it should come down to the support of the range, right? So you might get a really steep wick all the way down to the 15 levels here at 4206, but honestly, if we'd rather get this 4-hour closure, right, below the range, and then get a top wick to these 4-hour levels on the next 4-hour candle to look for a sell limit. And I would love to then look for a sell limit right here. And it's only about a 60 pip stop. Yeah, unless it comes up right now, but it just doesn't make sense. All these other times that it came up from this area, it was making higher highs, higher lows. Right now, it's kind of ranged, and now it's looking to retest the lows without creating higher highs, higher lows, right? It's been out here. Let's see how this prints. Maybe maybe the 1 hour. Actually, no, the 1 hour broke. So yeah, I think we're gonna end up coming down here based on a daily. Just all a matter of time. Hey, can you guys stop arguing, please? Almost getting nasty. Bro, which name platform? Top one futures and amp futures. 30 minute. So as I was saying, whatever support it creates here, I'm gonna try to utilize that on the following candle. But I need a support to be created on this drop. I'm not too happy with the way it's coming down to look for a sell. I mean, for a buy limit here. I'd rather look for a buy limit on for a sell limit on the pullback for the hourly close off the 4 hour close. Smash, smash, smash. Oh shit, I left my joint outside. Hold on. Oh, we Gucci. Eddie knows why I'm panicking. We've been having just a bunch of rain here. All right. While we're waiting here to see if this candle drops or flips bullish, I'm gonna have some cryptochronic kind of like for about 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Bearish to the wick fill or just your level mark? I'm bearish for the wick fill. I'm bearish on the daily to go down to 4190 levels past the wick fill.
Muted.
I need like a little red light in front of me or something. Shining. Why do you not use any technical analysis indicators, such as Bollinger Band or so? I do. I use my EYES indicator. Question is, would you try it and smoke it or toss it? No, it was still good. It wasn't wet. I would have tossed it. I mean, I would have microwaved it. That's what I would have done. But yeah, every indicator right there that you just named, Steven, they're all lagging indicators. They tell you what happened after the fact. If you learn to read the candles, you'll know what's happening as it's happening. That's the biggest reason. That's the number one reason, right?
Wait, hold on.
Learn to read candles, and you're not going to need those indicators. What was that?
Are you telling me indicators can't predict the future?
That is exactly what I'm telling you, Neo.
No. Damn. I thought if I was following an indicator instead of price action, it could tell me where the price was going to go. I thought that's what it was. So you tell me it's based on previous history.
Yeah.
Bruh, how are people following indicators?
Mind blown.
Bro, the indicators maybe give you an idea as to what the levels are, but that's literally what we do with price action. We look at the levels on the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the daily, the weekly, and so on and so forth. And then we base our trades accordingly. And then we trade price action accordingly based on closures of candles above or below the actual levels. That's the best way of doing it. Because we used to trade, honestly, we used to trade indicators back in the day, and we'd get fucked royally. I mean, it was bloodbath. I remember those days, and I haven't looked at an indicator in a very long time. I have the VWAP on my trading view, but it's just
off my stream.
It's just there for a while, yeah. But,
off my stream.
What's that?
I said off my stream. VWAP.
All right, I'm fired. Done. No, I have the VWAP there, but I never even use it. And I keep looking at it. Sometimes I see a line. I go, what the hell is that line? And I go highlight. I go VWAP. Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's still there.
I got these VWAPs.
Some people use the VWAP to use it as a level to bounce off. And when you go and do a buy limit or something like that, and I look, because I'm trading the futures and the spot at the same time, and I look at my futures thing, and I see, oh, the VWAP is there, and I see you set up your buy limit pretty much where the VWAP was, and I'm like, bro, he ain't got no VWAP there. He's doing it just because he knows he's been, seeing that shit for a while. So if you guys get your ass over here, follow the trades, listen to the sauce, you'll get to understand how things work, and you'll be able to follow that. Also, join the signals. It's not just signals. You also join the clubhouse, where we share ideas privately with all the people in the group in the clubhouse, and you also get the private signals and the private agent session on Sundays. So you're going to get a lot of information, and it's so damn cheap. So take advantage. It's worth it. I'll have Nightbot give you guys the info right now here for that. Come and join through WAP.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that. 4 hour not looking too great right now. Looking pretty indecisive. Yeah, for us to even consider any kind of push up, we need to close back up in range. Their tools, yes, the job can be done without them, but they can save some time. I beg to differ. I think they're misleading in terms of what your expectations are and what you really get, because like I said, they are lagging indicators. So they tell you what happened after the fact, which isn't on the same level as reading candles. Nothing wrong with using them. Like I don't have an issue with using. You can make money if they help you make money. Then by all means, do your thing, boo. But like I just not what I do. I give you my reasons for it. I think they're valid. Price action has been asked the last few days, yeah, but we still made money. Yeah, people use them as confluence a lot of times now, so there's nothing wrong with that. Just I don't use them. To me, it's just extra noise, and I want to tune out the noise. 15 minutes left on this 4 hour, and it's very indecisive here. This 4, or broke highs, broke lows, kind of, but stayed in range, no drive. When first funded in, thought GC looked like a breakout. Had my platform been logged in, but been long, literally top. Sure what you're saying. Yeah, 216. Yeah. 4 hour level. See tomorrow rate cut. Just buy right now. Fly best buying zone. Okay. Twelve minutes on his 4 hour. Hold it for now. Yeah, let's see what the 30 does. Does it break down? Does it come back up in range? Yeah, we were moving when I came in. I thought we were gonna head up here. Shorting off from 42.23. Why? The break of the previous 30 candle? Break of that low? Yeah. See, at that point, the hourly closed above, so as it started coming down here, you're thinking bottom wick on the hourly to bounce up. There we go, coming down here. Looks, if I trade on CAs instead of futures, is it worth to buy paid signal in case the price is not the same? Not in case, it's not the same. Are you able to make it work? People that do that are just like, you know, I'm trading futures. Probably want to switch over to the future side of things. You'll like it more. You'll enjoy it. I'm a proponent of futures versus spot price trading. With C-Trader, I think I'm not able to trade futures. It's not about C-Trader, it's just about finding a futures broker and then seeing what they offer. So find a broker that offers them, or I don't know if AMP offer. I'm pretty sure AMP Futures offers C-Trader, don't they? Seven minutes left here for the 4-hour candle. Better to make the switch? Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. Just your user experience is much better. The mechanism of futures is more user friendly than spot price trading. Second time resetting account. Won't mess around this time. Everybody says that. Don't even say it. Just do it. This way you don't have to like worry about an extra stress of, damn it, I said that, now I gotta do it. Just do it. Kind of dragged on here. And it's tough, right? When your session is candles printing side by side. Like, really, this has been our session here. $60 pip range, 2 hourly candles side by side. What do you think? I keep trading micro, get to GC? If you're just starting out and it's a live account, keep trading micro. If you have a little bit of money saved up and you're actually pretty decent, go to GC. I like the GC chart better. It trades better, it wicks out less, it respects levels a bit better. I need to get those blue glasses, blue light glasses. My eyes are killing me. Three minutes here for the 4-hour closure. I'm looking forward to in a humidifier. Yeah, I'm looking forward to laying down in bed and going to sleep. I'm usually like not a night owl, but a late owl, I guess. Like yesterday's position, probably took it at like 1:30, 1:30. You can set it to turn automatically, helps a ton. On night light on Windows. Dude, I don't know, my eyes hurt. I feel like pressure. Blue light glasses, yeah. So much time on screen throughout the day, right? Like 5-6 hours of streaming every single day. Wait, no, it's 4-hour close. 40 seconds. My eyesight improved dramatically after I got him. Yeah. Close session. Yeah. Bought some on TikTok. They're valid. Got prescribed blue glass, but don't feel any different. You would feel the difference if you probably spent a lot of time at the screen and felt like I feel, and then wear those. You got to get to the point of the level of feeling like this to know the difference. Seconds. God, this is a pretty ugly 4 hour if I've ever seen one. No decision made here. Close bearish, respecting the overall support. Rejection wicks from the upside, from the downside. If we're able to come up to 23 areas, I'll look for a sell. The topic. I doubt it happens here. I might top out here. Right here. Don't want a bottom wick. We want to just a straight top wick. You might see a reaction at this level here. We just did. Mm-hmm. Okay. Looking for the hourly top wick here. Roughly these areas. This sell is really going, I see this level that we might get to before getting up here. And I see the wick that bounced off of there right there. So I think that's where I want to keep it. Wick. An extra 2 pips. Right after the 15th, it's best to chill out. You heard wrong. Go check out our December last year and the year before that. I think we went undefeated 2 years in a row. Like December has been my second best month for the last few years. I think last year it might have been my best month. I'm looking for a bottom wick to be made on this candle. Even if it doesn't make one, the hourly closed heavily bearish, right? That heavy drive. This is a bit of a rejection, but we want a reaction from the hourly resistance areas. You know what? If we do come up here and start breaking this side, like that might be an area to bounce off of. And you might see me take a pineapple there. Yep, I'm gonna have pineapple there too. I'm just gonna have planet for now. Are you still feel your improvement? I'm always optimizing. I'm always looking for something to better ourselves. Always. Again, we're coming up here. May the forces of evil become confused on the way to your house. Find me while I wish you some luck. Yeah, if we end up coming down, re-breaking the lows and grabbing a bottom wick, we'll obviously delete. But if that was the case, I think we would have slingshotted from here already. Maybe we do. Where's your sisters? You guys ate? Why not?
So we're waiting for you. Are you gonna eat with us? Me and
I'm in a trade, or about to be in a trade. As soon as I'm done, yeah. But you can go eat right now. You wanna wait for me? You gonna watch another episode? Last episode of Three Body Problem? Oh, that's right. We finished yesterday. Let's watch Barry. It. Last attempt at a hurrah. What's happening? What's happening? Love that dairy show. Yeah. We just watched first episode. Kind of wild. Actually, I'm not even gonna spoil it. Some of you guys haven't watched it, but the first episode ended kind of wild.
How long would you hold that position for? Up to until the 15? You get an idea if we get a closure above or not?
What was that?
I said, how long are you looking to hold that possible position? Till the 15 to see how it closes, maybe above or not?
Until this hourly flips bearish.
Yeah, we have no bottom wick. It's the 4 hour for futures, right? So
There's no bottom wick on the 4. I mean, it can drive up absolutely, but I'm expecting just some play. The hourly's closed bearish. The 30 closed bearish below the range. I mean, until this actually breaks down here, I'm gonna hold it. Either we get tapped in and get some profits or stops, but either or, I'm just looking to hold this a little bit.
okay.
There's a 4-hour level right there, right at our pineapple. So a 4-hour hourly 30 levels here. All right. I think for the pineapple, my risk here is like $1,200-$1,300. Not too bad. All right, good luck, gang. Don't over risk. You won't stress. You have a plan. That's pretty much it. $21.5, $21.6 would be a good area to get to. All right. Aura did close bearish. The daily's bearish. The hourly's closed bearish. So every candle's in our direction here. Right? We waited our job. We waited patiently. We waited patiently. It's really to be a robot now. All right, perfect. No top wick on this candle. Amazing. All we just need is a top wick on the current candle. We're in there, gang. I think we're gonna get this here. I'm gonna stream. Yeah. I know I'm gonna trade right now. Right now, he's got to wait like about 10 minutes. Yeah, we need a top wick off resistance. It's a really good closure for us. That's not too good that it's making a bottom wick. We don't want a bottom wick. Got too much I'm managing here. Too many positions, too many pinups. It's a lot of adjusting. Go. Should be in there, right? All right, we made that top wick. Two. Right, let me tap. Stops to break even here. Get rid of your second position. 4. Stops to break even. Get rid of second position, and it's either gonna get our profits here, or take us out. Got close. It literally got like a pip away. Yeah. There we go. Check this out. That's why I might still come down here. I got 13 pips. But you can't hold that stop. Once it flips there, right? Once it gets down to where the candle opened, that's a level. So it's tapping a level. It should either break through or it's going to re-break highs. And that's why I keep a quick stop there. So break even there. Coming up with really no top and no bottom. It still happened here off this level. God, I really wanted that. Yeah, no, I mean, we were right about the reaction at this level. We were just a little overzealous in terms of profits, in terms of partials, right? But you just want that initial reaction. If you get good at calling these levels, you'll get a really good idea of how to mark up your charts. You lost 100 MB? I lost $6. Oh no, my account went actually 0 flat. And then there's some fucking beast. And it'll happen like that sometimes, right? You'll go breaking. Yeah, we got to add that to the record, a B trade. We haven't had a B trade in a little while. But once you see a reaction, it gives it to you. We want this candle to flip off that reaction, right? This is resistance. We don't have a top wick here. We want to flip, break of the lows. Once it came back to the closure level and decided to re-break the highs, I'm not holding it, right? I'm not holding even to this level because we already had the reaction. So likely to smash. These fills spreads are trash tonight. I'm just kind of curious if anything happens at this level, but yeah, I think we're pretty much done on the evening. Sorry, one attempt is like, if you look on the higher time frame, you really don't want to force things. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in a row, candles have printed right next to each other within this little 60 pip range. 7 hours in a row, right? You gave it a chance to come back to this resistance, bounce down, right? That was honestly the only solid position we had today, the Wix 9 pancakes. After that initial reaction and tapping the stairs, we're breaking highs. There's enough volume to really come up. Right, and as you start re-breaking the daily highs, the current daily highs for a steeper top wick, you're probably looking at 42.38 for a rejection level. Or here. Are you gonna get in it if it breaks the high? No, I'm gonna call it a session here. I'm gonna be done for the night, honestly. It's been a pretty good day. Right, the morning was good. Last night was incredible. So, you know, what do we have? We had a 50 pip banger last night, and then right after the stream in the Signal channel. So it was a pretty good night. This morning was a nice W. I'm not gonna wait till 10:30. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I'm done. You see this one? She's waiting on me to go read her a bedtime story. Waited this long, so no bedtime story. Horror movie. I hear you. Horror movie. Yeah. Wow, we had peak viewers here for Asian and New York session and in the last 2 years. Wow, incredible. I appreciate you guys. Hey, before you dip, drop a like and sub to the channel, please, and please share the stream. Help me grow this community. Help me grow this channel. I need your help. I'm gonna keep showing up, providing you banger trades. Just, you know, we're gonna keep issuing these stimulus checks. These Wix 9 stimmies are gonna keep coming out. I'll do my part. I'll keep showing up. Just please drop a like, sub to the channel. Please share this stream. All right, gang. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Got a big day ahead of us tomorrow, and we'll also run Asian session again tomorrow. Oh man, maybe we could see this through. Yeah, no, I'm gonna call it here. I was thinking about a closure above the range. It's most recent. Right, if we get a decent bottom wick, I think we could start filling the range up. But I might take this to the Signal channel, right? If we're gonna get in a position there, I think I'll take it to the Signal channel. It really depends on how we close. But yeah, that's our session. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Family calls and Zoom gang. Everybody that showed up today, options, Reggie, Jay. Everybody else, I'll see you guys
Appreciate
tomorrow
you, Lips.
morning.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Tomorrow, I usually start New York session lately at around 8:30, 8:40. It used to be 8, but right now, the way my life is set up and things going on in my personal life, 8:30 is around the time I'm realistically going to be there. Yeah, Bougie later, Terpy, Nate, see you guys. Options. I definitely want to check you out some more. I'm trying to learn how to trade gold. Nation Session family first. Best of luck tomorrow. Yes, thank you, gang. We'll be live tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern as well. But tomorrow morning, 8:30, we'll be on for New York session. Mods, thank you for helping me run the stream. Signal channel. Possible positions tonight, but I can't guarantee it. And chat. Love and wisdom to you all. I appreciate you guys showing up. Drop a like, sub to the channel before you dip. Please share the stream. And as for me, my time here is up. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Later.